Time ago, this crowd, they loved their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year. Second down, here's Mostert again. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now Lance on the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Play fake. Murray. They'll roll him out right. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down. Now remember, these two teams met in Glendale earlier in the season with the Cards coming out on top. So a win here in Santa Clara would give them the season series. Second down at 4. Now Murray. He's going to look deep for more. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Lance now on 1st down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. He's at the 50, the 40. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. Byron Murphy there on the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 27, Lance. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Shotgun now for Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Here's Lance. That's complete to Dwelly, his tight end. That catch good for only a couple.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And now Mostert is going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So kind of a tough break there. No real hook or slice to that one, but he's denied by the upright.
And he basically hits it just straight as an arrow. But yeah, since he's on the hash mark to begin with, straight as an arrow isn't good enough.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. What a luxury to have a tight end that can run a post route like that.
It's a luxury for the offense. It's an extreme luxury for the quarterback. Always has a great outlet and usually able to come up with a nice play down the middle of the field.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Touchdown! Andy Isabella, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cards on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
Extra point good by Prater. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we're in the middle part of the season where each week starts to become a little more important, and especially this, Charles, being a division matchup.
Yeah, you haven't fired the starter's pistol or rang the bell lap like they do in track and field for the sprint to the finish, but you're starting to eye it, aren't you? You got to pile up those wins, put them in the left-hand column, not the L's in the right-hand column.
From the 29, Lance completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
22 yards there, a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
That ball caught, Brandon Ayuk. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Mostert. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Lance going to sneak it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Trey Lance, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. 4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play. Not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella. 87 yards, and the Cardinals have taken the lead. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And down he'll go at the 25. That one a first down pickup of 8. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. First down and a little extra for Mostert. And all the way up to the 46. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And that is incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Lance. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. A quick throw complete out to Isabella. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Murray going to throw. Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Rondale Moore, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. Fourth down. On fourth down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. "36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. Well, that's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Working from the gun, Lance. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20.
Let's get that swagger, y'all. Let's get that swagger.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll see he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Now Murray off play action. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Here's Murray. He's going to look deep for more. And this one is incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
On play action, it's Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Anthony Averett picks it.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Buying time to his left. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lance, he'll swing this out to Mostert. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Here's Mostert. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Lance going to sneak it, and I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They were held out last time. Here now is 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll run with Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Gould with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Into the secondary, past the 40. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before half for Murray. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. And Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Now this throw caught left side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Prater for the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and that'll bring up second down. To throw, it's Lance. And right back to Kittle. This time he's got it. Fights through and now a crease. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Now a give to Mostert running right. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
First down, Murray. Forced out to his left. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Rondale Moore.
His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Cardinals have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front.
And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed,